everyone, this is Judith with another video, and Spirit asked me today to talk about dark energies on the twin flame journey. Yeah, and that's something that is really tricky and I do not really know where to begin. But basically I pulled those cards, and what I see right away is that you are this beautiful magical being, this child magical, right? It says, seeing the potential for sacred beauty in all things, the belief that everything is possible, and you are this goddess, right, at the core of your being, the feminine expressed through wisdom, nature, life force, and sensuality. So this is your light, right, your inner child, your goddess, your feminine energy, right? And that's a threat to a lot of people, and a lot of people don't know better than sending dark energies your way. Sometimes it's only like evil thoughts, right? As my mentor always says, they hope your toes fall off. Something that is those are things that are not too dangerous, but sometimes there are also people who mess around with spells, who mess around with all kinds of dark energy. Sometimes they're even very skilled in doing this, and they can create a lot of damage with those things. So I'm not saying that this does not exist, but really what it does is it causes, of course, delay. And yeah, it was just now that I realized, I had this epiphany, this realization that my twin flame told his partner about me. Fairly in the beginning. And so he left me basically to all kinds of dark energies that this person was sending my way then. So this might be something that is happening to you as well. And of course, as I always recommend, that something happening on the outside, but why are you even susceptible to those energies? Well, yeah, because you have this innocence, right? This openness, because you or maybe not because you have this openness, because you, on one hand, there is this light, there is your inner light that is already shining, so you are bright and mystical and magical and shining. And on the other side, you want to develop those attributes as well, right? You want to grow into your goddess so that you are also protected, because there's and if we are susceptible to those dark magic, to this dark magic that is sent our way, it simply means that we are not in our power, right? And so the dark magic might be something that is also calling us to grow, really. And I have two additional cards, and one of them is Pioneer. We have so beautiful cards that came out are so beautiful, and showing so much light and so much power, right? But that is really required along the way. And I'm choking as I'm saying that. So there are dark energies wanting to prevent you from being in your power, right? Pioneer, it says passion for doing and creating what has not been done before. And that's really all about twin flames, right? If you are a twin flame, then that's absolutely you are a pioneer. You are creating something new, something that has never been here before, and you a paradigm, right, for love relationships. And that's wonderful, right? And of course there are people or force fields that do not want you to succeed, right? It's not even like consciously. Sometimes it's subconsciously. It's just people that are in their ego, that are like not in not connected to the divine, not connected to the higher self, people who have not experienced a divine love like this in their life, they might be jealous, right? And we have this card, Lover. Great passion and devotion, unbridled, I think it's unbridled appreciation of someone or something. Yeah, so appreciation is the same frequency as love, right? If you appreciate, then you are in love, really. And your twin flame gives you this sense of passion, not only for your twin flame, but for life itself, for the journey as well, and for your mission. So passion to discover, passion to create, passion to expand, passion to explore, because everything really is connected to us basically, and to our union, of course, but to us. So we want to see this dark magic that is thrown at us as well as something that is showing us something that is teaching us something. And yeah, on the one hand, of course, it's very sad to have this kind of a delay in your divine union. On the other hand, it's also a chance then to find out something about those spells, curses, things that people do, um, to sometimes to destroy you, right? It can be very, very evil, but you are indestructible and your love is indestructible. So, and the more the more people throw things at you, the stronger you become in reality. So that's the perspective that you want to have along the journey. So basically, it's sad to have a delay, but the gifts that you develop, the clarity that you gain, um, and the way of protection that you build, that's something very, very beautiful, right? So it has to do with being like grounded, so grounded in the sense of connected to earth, right? um yeah, so it's really something that I have explored quite a bit along my journey in different stages. And I've tried different things, and there are like ways to clear dark magic. If you're interested in that, please send me an email. Maybe you're experiencing someone like this along the way. And how could this show up in your experience? Well, this could show up in all kinds of ways. For example, for me, it was that I had, I don't, unfortunately don't know what it's called in English, but I had a swollen lip kind of thing, right? And it's a little virus, and then if it gets activated by stress, you get like a swollen lip. And my lip was really swollen a lot, and it really looked as if someone has hit me in the face, as if someone has slapped my face really badly, really hard. Um, and this was so obvious also to others, but also to me, that this was like someone else really punching me in the face. So that's, for example, something, right? When something that is odd, something that is off, something that is not normal, could be a sign that someone is sending you is radiating dark stuff your way. And that's not uncommon, unfortunately. I don't know I'm not very educated in relation to what you can do, but I know that people are messing around with candles, people are messing around with photographs, people are messing around with rituals. I don't even know what this stuff is, but basically my twin flame told me that his partner was doing those things, but I was not really grasping at that time how far this goes and how damaging it really is. So I cleared it a little bit, right? I cleared around it a little bit, and I had the feeling that's enough, and I'm on top of my game, and no one can do anything to me. And that's true, really. No one can like really harm you, but you know, the delay is also something. It's also damaging because we are in this three-dimensional world, and here time matters, right? It matters whether you are together with your twin flame or not. And really all the other issues, the issues that I've been working then and transforming, they've presented themselves really in the beginning, so I could have worked on those things much earlier and get to the other side much earlier, right? So yeah, it's sad if you have this experience and you really wanna clear it. And one thing that is the most powerful thing really is to be in your power, to be in your self-love, right? To love yourself and to be in your power, to be this lover and this pioneer, right? That's something very strong. Whereas the magical child can be quite vulnerable, right? The goddess, the magical child. But here I feel much more activity also, right? It seems like this is more feminine energy, this is more masculine energy. Go out into the world, conquer the world, like be in your power. And power is something that grows over time. It doesn't grow from one instant to another, but you have to work on it. Uh, and I did that for sure, right? Working on my power, and then it's not easy, right? Because the universe challenges you, and we can only grow when we are challenged. That's how it goes. And those dark energies could be part of that challenge. And of course, there when we are susceptible to those dark energies, there might also be like dark energy curses, spells, things like that within our lineage, within our ancestry. There might be lingering curses from past lives. Also, if you experience a third party situation, then it's very likely that you have been uh, in this constellation already in a past life. So there are things to be cleared in relation to that as well, right? We don't want to be, we always want to leave the other person to their choices. If they want to perform dark magic, then that's their choice. It's not recommended for no one because it harms yourself, right? If you are doing this, if you are performing dark magic of any kind, then you harm yourself. That's how it is, and we don't want to respond with dark magic to those things, right? But it's this dark magic is very much also about control. It has nothing divine. There's no light in that whatsoever, right? However skillful it might be, it's very dark. And those people, if we when we are not susceptible to this dark magic, when we clear our stuff, when we clear everything in our field that might be responding or corresponding to those things, um, then we repel all of that, right? So we are then protected because those things are not affecting us in any way, and everything will stay with those people, right? With those persons, and that's dramatic, right? Because they've created that for themselves. That's not very beautiful, but still, you see, We all have choice. And it's our choice. So we want to keep choosing love, right? We lovingly leave other people to their choices, and we keep choosing love. That's what I always say. So if you need me, you find my email address in the description box. Reach out and I will send you my offers. And I wish you a beautiful day, everyone, and I see you in the next video. Bye for now, everyone. Bye.